Hi, so today we are going to be learning about while and for loops. So while loops are loops that tell the computer to do the same thing over and over again until a certain condition is met. So for example, an example of a while loop in real life would be do your homework until it's done. So here's the format for a while loop. While I is less than 6, this is a Boolean. While the Boolean is true, do this. So one problem that coders often run into is infinite loops. Infinite loops are when the condition is always true, so the computer keeps doing the same thing over and over again, and it never stops. So this is an example of an infinite loop. I is equal to 1, while 1 is less than 6, print 1. Well, 1 is always less than 6, so this is just going to keep going over and over and over again. So in order to fix this, we would have to do something that changes our variable I so that at some point it will become less than 6, and then the condition will be false and the loop will stop. So what can we use while loops for? Printing the same thing over and over again, adding a number to a variable over and over again. And here are some real life examples. Not being able to enter your account until the correct username or password is entered, or online quizzes telling you to keep trying until you get the right answer. So let's see an example of a while loop. Okay, so here we have an example of a while loop that's going to print 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's walk through this. So we have a variable, which is 0, and while 0 is less than 5, so the computer checks, is 0 less than 5? That is true, so we print 0, and then I equals 0 plus 1. So I becomes 1. So now the computer checks again, is 1 less than 5? Yes, so it prints 1, and then I equals 1 plus 1. So I is now 2, and then the computer checks, is 2 less than 5? Yes, true. So the computer prints 2. The computer prints 2, and then I becomes 2 plus 1, which is 3. So 3 is less than 5, so that's true. So we print 3, and then I becomes 3 plus 1, which is 4. So the computer checks again, is 4 less than 5? Yes. So we print 4, and then for I equals 4 plus 1, so I equals 5. So 5 is not less than 5. So this condition is false. So the loop ends. So we get the result 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for loops are also a type of loop where the computer does the same thing over and over again until a certain condition is met, but for loops are used for looping through a set sequence. So when you know how many times you want to loop. Here's an example. We have a list called fruits, and then we have different strings inside the list. For each string in fruits, prints the string. So what this does is it loops through every index inside fruits and prints out the value of that index. So if we have this code, it prints apple, banana, and cherry. So for x is a variable for whatever value is at the index of the list, print x. So we start at apple, we print apple, we move on to banana, we print banana, and then cherry, cherry. You can also loop, because we talked last time about how strings are lists of letters, you can also loop through all the letters of a string. So for X, for each letter in banana, print the letter. So what this does is it prints BANANA in separate lines. You can also loop through a range of numbers, 4x in range 6, and what this does is it starts at 0 and it ends at whatever number you put minus 1. So if I put 4x in range 6, it prints 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does not include 6. So let's recap. Booleans are conditional values, either true or false. Conditionals are if/elif statements that execute code if conditions are met, and lists are variables that contain multiple pieces of data. Ints are numbers and can be manipulated using math symbols. Strings are words, and its letters can be referred to as indexes, starting at 0, and the print function outputs values to our computer screen. And then today we learned while loops and for loops. And here's the format for both of those loops. So that is all for today's lesson. Thank you guys.